my friend? The highest bar. The highest, and this goes back to your question, Taryn, depending on how you space it out, that could change, couldn't it? Depending on the fluctuations of the data. I want to come back to that. Faith, it might take more than 8 minutes, I apologize. We'll get to it though, I promise. We'll get to it today. So I'm going to erase some of this if it's okay with you guys. All this stuff still holds that I'm erasing. So what Dylan is saying is, let's just go to the graph and look for the highest bar, yes? Where's the highest bar? Oh, of course it's sitting right on the damn shelf. The highest bar is 3 to 5. You buy that? Yes. The highest bar, which is at 14, is sitting at 3 to 5. So, Davidson.
What if the 0 to 2 bar was just 11 twos then?
What if it was 11?
Because you don't know what it is.
You don't know that, and that's back to Trinity's question.
But the mode is 0 to 3, or 3 to 5, it's not, it doesn't, you don't have to pick one, because that's what
So, this is an answer that is not formally accepted. But in order to make the calculations of everything easier, here's what I vote. Trinity, I want to address Davidson's point first, then Trinity's. First of all, Davidson said, yeah, but what if this was full of zeros? It wasn't 0 to 2, it was all zeros. You're not going to know that. You aren't going to know that, and I want to come back to that with an Excel spreadsheet momentarily to address that question, because I think I have a simulation that will help address that question. Trinity's point is also well taken. The highest bar is 3 to 5. We're not going to call it 3 to 5. We're going to call it 4, because that's in the middle. No.
Yeah,
that's not what you said.
No.
What did you say?
I would say the mode's 3 to 5.
Right, but what I'm saying is to make the math easier for the average calculation, call it 4.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. There's no, nobody will say, that's what I said, damn it. Just do it. What the Catholics call it. 3 to 5. You could totally say that.
Yeah.
But to make statistics easier to do on a point value, call it the middle.
Right.
Which I know goes against what if we had all zeros or all threes. But we have a solution for that, I promise you. It deals with what's called a Monte Carlo approximation. We'll get to it in about 10 minutes. So over here, for the mode, we can either say 3 to 5 or 4. So I'm just going to put 4, and then in parentheses I'll put 3 to 5, because honestly you could put either. But to make the calculations easier, it's going to be 4. How does that compare to the actual mode of the raw data? It's pretty close. It's off by 1, right? It's off by 1. The actual mode was 3. But you remember that there were a lot of 4s. There were 5 4s and there were 6 3s, so it's pretty damn close. But the idea is you won't know this if you're given that, correct? So you got pretty close. You're off by a smidge, but you got pretty close. Cool. Let's hit another one. Median or average? Up to you guys.
Average.
On average, I don't know what to do because I just heard vote for 1. Median. Who says median? Next. Who says average next? Damn it, that's a tie. Somebody that didn't vote gets to pick right now.
Average.
I hear average and median. Aaron, what are we doing? Median or average?
Either one's fine.
Median! I'm picking it right now. We're doing the damn median. We're doing the damn median right now. Holy crap, people. Doing the median. That was beautifully split, perfectly split. Okay, so the median is going to be a little tricky too, but not really. What is the median per Davidson's request? Remember what he said before? Take the data, put it in order. Is it in order?
Yes.
We're good. It starts low to 0, goes, I apologize, 0 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 8, 9 to 11. And find the middle. Sandy?
Yeah.
Sandy, go ahead.
But would it be more, because it goes to 23?
But is there anything out there?
No.
There's a reason it goes to 23. I will mention it to you, if not today, first thing on Wednesday. No,
would you have to find this way, but then also this and meet?
Where's the biggest data point on this graph? And I wish I could raise the damn thing up.
11.
Yeah, let me do this. Right, the two biggest data points are the 9 to 11.
Yeah.
So those clearly aren't the median, right?
No.
Those clearly are not the median. What I like to do, here's how I do it. This is something I developed over the years, and I think it helps. I think it'll help you guys as students. I cross off the ends as I go. So I would cross off these two, boom, boom. But then I have to come down here and cross off the 2 smallest ones to go with that. So I go cross, cross, and cross those 2. Is that fair? So what I'm doing is, remember how we had the raw data, we kind of went like this, and then got to the middle? I'm doing that by crossing the graph off. Now this one here looks like it has 9, so I'm going to cross 9 off. Now they're gone. and I want to cross 9 off of this one. Now this one already was at 11, correct? But I crossed 2 off, so now I've got to cross the remaining 9 off. Now, all of these are out, and so the lowest 9 are out. So David said, I don't care if they're 0s or 2s, they're gone. I don't care what these are, they're gone. Everything left is in the middle bar here. And I can keep crossing if you want to, but it really doesn't matter, because if I cross the highest and the lowest, and the highest and the lowest, and the highest and the lowest, I'm still going to be in this bar, right? And I still don't know what's in that bar. Is it 3s, is it 4s, is it 5s? I don't know, so I'm going to call it 4s. So the median of my graph is also 4, just like the mode was. It's like you're laying all the data out in a line, but you can't lay it out because you don't know exactly what it is, so you cross it off relatively. Go ahead, Sandy.
Because it was 11 total that you've taken off there, because there was 14 in the middle, could you minus that from the 14 and get?
There's all kinds of ways you can do it, absolutely. There's all kinds of ways you can get to the exact same result.
Oh, okay.
It's just that that particular way seems to make students the happiest because it allows them to kind of cross. You're removing things as you go and leaving the middle, the geographic middle in there. That's okay. That's okay. You don't know what the number is, but you know it's close to 4. Oh, sorry about that, Trinity. So you know it's close to 4. How did we do? How did we do with that?
Good.
I mean, the raw data was 3.5. We got 4. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Well, it's closer by pure number than the mode was. Good. So finally, we come up with the average. How the hell do you get the average from this?
Add up all the data.
Add up all the data points. Tell me how. I don't know what the data points are.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, the amount.
Okay. So Randall says, wait a minute, Rule. What you've got here is you've got not the data points themselves, but you know how many of the slightly unknown data points you have. So what I'd like to do for starters with this, and we're just about done, we might get to Faith's point and David's point tomorrow. I don't want to rush to get to it because I want to make sure you guys understand what we're doing here.